Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. I've come on today to do another episode of the Altered Book series. I think in the last episode I said I couldn't remember what episode number it was, and I thought it was something like 11 or 12. Well, we're nowhere near up to that high yet. Last episode was episode 8, and this episode is actually episode 9. Right, so we're still making ephemera for the first quarter, and when I say ephemera, we're just literally making the pieces to go into the pockets that we've made in these altered pages. We haven't embellished any of these pages yet. I haven't done anything with this, haven't added any pockets in or belly bands or side tucks or anything. We've just been making these cards. So in the last episode I'd made this card here for this one, this side pocket, and I had made another card to go in this side pocket, but silly me, I put the tab on this side so it didn't fit in. So that one has actually gone into this side pocket up here. So today we're going to make another card to go in that side pocket with the matching scrapbook paper in the background. I think this is out of a scrapbook pad called Nature's Blues, something like that. I did show it in the last episode, but I've put it away now. So, and then we've made a journal card to go into this side pocket here, and I stenciled on the back. This was last time, and since I've seen you, I have strengthened the inside of this pocket. So today we're going to make journal card for this one, and hopefully I'll remember to put the tab on the right side. Journal card for this page here, which is more of a journaling page, which is why it's got the parchment paper, and then obviously this one here. And then we've got 2 pages here which are blank, in so much as they don't have any top loading or side loading pockets. And then next time we will start, in the next episode we will be covering pages again. So we've got all these still to go. So as I said in my last episode, I have been through this book again, and I did take out a few more pages and go through the pockets, simply because when I first altered this book, I did it in around 2019 and then put it on the shelf and never did anything with it. I've since started the channel, learnt a lot more about crafting, and kind of know more of what I want to do. So I've gone through and I've taken out, there were too many side loading and top loading pockets, in my opinion. So I've kind of, unfortunately at the time I was a bit overzealous and I'd stuck them all down. So what I've done is I've kind of torn out the ones I can tear out. So for instance, this one is a tuck pocket here, but I didn't want to have these 2. So what I've done is I'm going to glue those 2 together. So we have a tuck here, and then we've got a side loading pocket there. See how that, I think that's how I've decided. Or maybe I'm going to glue those 2 together. Yes, I think that's it, because I've torn some pages out here and I don't want that to show. So I've just dropped the paper clip now. Right, good job, I always have the odd paper clip lying about. So I'm going to stick those 2 together. Now this one I've made into a flip out, so I've stuck 2 of the original pages back in. I've got another side one here, and this one I'm going to put this envelope in. This is a junk mail envelope, and we're going to have that as a flip on that side. Another side loading pocket here, and one on the back. Now, not sure if I want one on the back and on the front. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we do have to stick those together if we decide not to. So maybe we'll pull that one up and we'll just stick them together see what happens. I don't know, we'll change our mind maybe nearer the time. Then this one was originally a side tuck, and you can see the thumb hole, but I've now stuck those two pages together, and we've got a double side tuck here. So it was too much having a side tuck here, a double one here, you know, and then this one, to add a bit of variety, I've cut this side pocket down into two, so this will be two small side pockets instead of one big one. So that's that one. And then we've got obviously a side loading pocket here. I'm going to have to strengthen this page. So I've got some blank pages. Oh, we've got a top loading pocket here, and these are blank, and I think we're going to leave them blank, and we'll cover them with some sort of journaling paper. And another tuck here and here, so we've got a double page here. And then again, we're going to leave those and make them into some sort of journaling pages. And then we've got another flip out envelope there. And then we're finally on the back, and we've mirrored the front. So we're going to have 3 pockets side loading there and there. And then what I did with the end papers, I don't know if you remember, but we had this lovely blue end plate either side. Either end, but we also had a lovely blue end paper either end, and what I've done is I've stuck that end paper to the end plate, so it's still the same, but we just have not got a free page like we had. And the reason I did that was to try and make this book kind of lay a bit better, and it has actually, it really has strengthened the spine and improved it quite a bit. So we haven't got a lot more to do now that I've gone through it once more, and I think that's what you tend to do with these, you know. If I ever make another one, obviously I will do it, I'll alter it and do it straight away. I wouldn't leave it again. So this is quite a chunky, heavy book, you know. So again, if I was to make another one, and I probably wouldn't do another one for not this year anyway, let's say, I would think about a different style of book, certainly, for that. Alright, okay, so let's get on. We'll put the book to one side, and like I did last time, I've already cut out pieces ready to go. So we're just going to distress around these. So this is the one that matches the other one, and the tab is on the right side. So this time, instead of making my own tabs, what I've done is I've used my other journal card that I made, and I stuck the tab on. I've actually drawn round it and used it as a template. So the back is this lovely paper again here, and the tab is on the right side, so that's for journaling on. And so I've already inked round this, just ink round that bit again. It doesn't look like I'd inked round it, but I know I did. I'm trying to save time. And we're going to put this down, and I've actually got my sewing machine out, and I've been brave, and I've been practicing with bits of scraps of material. And I'll link the lady that I bought these lovely scraps from in the description below. I bought a bag of little scraps, and they were all kind of really lovely colours, and I'll link her shop on Etsy below for you. So I will be using those scraps possibly throughout, you know, to make little bits and bobs out of them, like clusters and things. So that's going to go there. And I just wanted to mirror some of the other pages surrounding this page. So I wanted to kind of just put that down here, really, like so, a bit of layering. And then this piece here, is a piece out of one of the kits. Could be Linedotarrow actually, or Wicked Pixy, and I want to put that down there like so. It's a bit of interest. And then I've got this lady in a circle here, this little circle. I'm going to put her up there because she's actually holding the same roses, similar colour and everything to the picture. So that's nice. And that card, that came in a swap pack. I did a 50-piece swap with another crafter on YouTube, not YouTube, on Facebook, and yeah, so that was in the pack she sent me. It's quite a nice idea to do that, you know. You do get some unusual things, which is quite nice to have. So we're going to stick those down, and then that one will be done, because I just wanted to keep that one quite simple, really. Okay, so I have got some more wastage of paper, which this was a test page from my printer. Simply going to use it for this because I don't like wasting things. Oh, it would help if I took the lid off, wouldn't it? And yeah, my printer was suddenly started printing things with a bit of a black mark on. So I printed out a couple of things for Rachel the other day, and I had to kind of reprint them a couple of times to get a decent image, which was a bit of a shame, really. So just want that there, but I want this kind of here. So okay, so I'm going to use the art glitter because this is on a sort of card, very fine card. Put that there, I think. It's just a little collage strip. It's very pretty, and it has got roses in it. It's got the pink rose and some red roses, so I thought that would go nice, and I just thought that was a little bit of extra interest on here. Can't say, you know, that I'm an expert with a sewing machine by any means, but at least I've overcome my fear of it now and actually got it out to use, so I will be doing a bit more with that. So I want that there like so. Just going to give that a little bit of glue just to stick that down, even though it's sewn, just to stop it from moving about when the card is pulled in and out. And I'm going to put our lady down. Like so. And then I've just found a scrap piece of paper pad card, scrap piece of that, and I've made, oops, a daisy, clumsy, I've made a background piece. Let me just wipe that. Oh, it's a good job this glue dries up nicely, isn't it? So clumsy. And I've got a little phrase, floral fantasy, and these are Angela Kerr's typewritten words and phrases, which I really like. So that's going to go there. So it just gives that a little bit of definition in the background. And then, wouldn't be a nice page without butterfly, would it? Seems to be a theme at the moment in this book so far. I just thought I'd put that butterfly up there like so. And I think that's it. Don't think there was anything else. Just check that nothing else fell off. No. So that's that one. So I really like that. It's got a lot of interest in it to look at, and it's got a nice area on the back for journaling. Right, number 2, slightly different colour scheme we've got going on. So we've got some bits of scraps, really scraps, that's what we've got. So we'll just tear that one down a little bit, and just this straight edge like so, and that's already got a, well, just grunge that edge up a bit more because it looked a bit straight to me, but it's not. And we will actually, we won't tear any off the side because I wanted that. I have got a gadget to do this. We're just being lazy now and not getting it out. Yeah, it's just as good really. If you haven't got one of those gadgets, don't worry about it. Right. Okay, so this is going to go down on here, but I thought before we do anything, we will stencil it just in the VersaFine sepia, just to give it a bit of interest. So I'll just get the stencil. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz stencil. This is the one that's called Flourish. I've used it a lot already. So just going to put that down on there. Oh, it feels a bit greasy actually, because I think I've used it so much so far. So get the brush, and I just want to do a fine kind of light touch. Mainly for the edges actually. So that's very light, isn't it? Just give that a bit more definition there. I mean, it doesn't matter about this area because it's not really going to be seen. So, not much point paying too much attention to that area. I just wanted to get these areas at the edge with a bit of extra interest, like so. And before we go any further, I need to make sure I've got this the right way round for the pocket it's going in now after last time. So just get the book back. This is going into this pocket here. So I don't actually know why I've made it with a tab. No, that's all right, because you can pull it in and out. Actually, I don't really need the tab on the side of this one, do I? I don't think you'd want to pull it like that, so I'm going to take the tab off. It's a good job I looked, I think I was getting carried away with these yesterday when I made the actual bases. So I'm just going to go to the edge there. Tiny bit over, like so, and take that off. All my hard work of drawing around that template. Okay, so I just ink round it anyway, where we just chop that bit off. So what we will do is stencil the back anyway, so that's okay for the front, and then we're going to turn it over and we're going to just lightly stencil the back for the journal page. Oh, hello Paddy dog, what do you want? What are you doing, Paddy? What's the matter? Mummy's just busy for a minute or two. It won't be too long. Oh, it's very pretty, this is. Doesn't quite reach the top, so I'm kind of doing it in sections really. It's very, I'm going to have to give it a good scrub, I think. Okay, so that's the back, that's fine for journaling on. Okay, put that over there. Leave it out for scrubbing later. Then I've got an itchy nose now. I don't itch it in case I've got inky hands, which I know I have. Inky hands, and then I'll have a brown sepia coloured nose. Okay, so that's going down first. Right. That's fine, it still fits okay. That's perfect. This is one of Janeyb's papers from her Bohemian kit, but I love the graded colours. It's really lovely. Oh, why is it when you've got something on your hands you want to itch your nose? Why? Right, let's use the glue stick if we have enough of it left. I always get an itchy nose when I'm gardening. You know, I wear gardening gloves and yeah, always get really itchy nose for some reason when I've got really earthy hands, you know, gloves on. So let me just move that over like so. Yeah. Now, kind of want it sort of get it down a little bit. Okay, that's fine. That didn't seem to catch down there, so we will put a bit more down. Right, okay. Now, my plan was actually, I keep doing this, don't I? Was to put these down at the top. So these are just literally two scrappy bits, but I like the colours, and they're going to go up here. So that is going to be right. I think I'll take this down. Oh, I can't now. Right, it's my own fault for being silly and forgetting. So let's put these on. It's funny how sometimes you have everything kind of how you think you want it, but then you kind of change your mind as you go along. So I think we will keep that length. I was thinking about chopping this down, but I quite like that. Now I've got this lovely floral border here, so I'm just going to gently just give it a bit of a dabbing with this, because it's got some white in it, like that. Just takes that glare off really. And then I'm just going to ink round it. So this, I will link the Etsy shop where I bought this fussy cup from in the description below. So that's, I really like that. So what I wanted was for that to go down here like that. Just love the colours. Obviously that's not lying very well because obviously I took it up. Stand up. Okay, oh right, I just need to put a bit of glitter down there. That's better. Right, okay, I love the colours, I really do. So then I have this little bird. I think it might be a canary, I'm not sure. So I want to put him kind of here-ish, so he's sort of in amongst the flowers like that. And then I've got some of this, I think this is called decorated paper, I'm not sure, And I've got this image of this lovely lady here, very carefree lady, very musical lady. So I thought I'd put her sort of up here, but I also wanted to back it with some of this dictionary paper. So I'm just going to tear around it. Might be a good idea to use my ruler actually. So I want some, I don't want all those words on here, the actual highlighted words, you know, the definitions. I don't mind those, but I don't want all those highlighted words because it says official and offhandedness and all of that. I just think they're a bit, I don't know, formal. So I kind of wanted to put her here, like so, that behind her. I don't know if you can rough this up anymore. With this or not. If you do rough the edges, it kind of takes the ink better. There's a distress ink. Give it a bit of a scrumple up. That's okay. Right. This one. So we'll kind of want her here. I'm going to put that on anyway, so that's going to cover those words. Actually, the other side is better. Well, is it? Because that's got ogre and ogle on, but she will cover those better, I think. So we'll just ink that side as well, and then we'll decide which side we like the best. I think my ink pad needs changing soon because there are bits coming off it. So yeah, that's the shiny side. We don't really want that. We want her there like that, and I really like the way that's looking. Like that, and I didn't have anything else to put on there. Thinking that's probably enough. I have got a strip of my collage board. We could put a dragonfly up there actually. Do you think that's too big, that dragonfly? It looks like a giant dragonfly and a small lady. I don't know why I always expect, you know, to do things precisely. I don't know. Put that piece up there with the butterfly. Again, another butterfly. So dragonfly or butterfly, which is it to be? Or dragonfly down here. Quite nice because it's bigger because it's in the foreground. Okay, let's stick her down and the bird, I think, first, and then I'll see. An awful lot of helicopters and things going over here today. So I kind of want the bird. I do like the fact that it kind of melds in with the background of these flowers. use the glue stick. It's very, very thin dictionary. So we've made a decision, obviously, about which side. And kind of want it more to that side, really. I don't want it perfectly in centre. And really enjoyed making these journal cards, you know. Sort of sense of a bit of freedom, really, as to, you know, what you put on them and all of that. So let's see. So the writing in the background is up that way. So I think we said we kind of put him, I wanted to put him kind of, I didn't know, kind of wanted him like that with the words that will be upside down. Okay, let's pick a different one. There's one more here we can take off. I might just tear around this a little bit. Don't know if I wanted it to be perfectly square, really. Just work it out as you go along. And that bit's too straight now compared to the rest of it. Okay. So there, that's much better. I like him much better. Looks like the canary is actually eyeing the dragonfly up. Might be thinking, tasty morsel for dinner. Nice, it fits just nicely in that corner, like so. That's better. And then I think we'll take this figure 90 butterfly off of there. And he's coming apart, you see, from his layers. Okay, let's glue him down. Well, actually, we don't need the back, do we? So, I want him kind of up here a bit. So, yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and that's that. I do think about things too long, I think. And think, oh, is that going to look right? I mean, but there are no rules, so I have to keep reminding myself that. But who's going to say that that's the wrong thing to do? So I think that's enough on there. Yeah, so we'll use a bit more of our board. just in danger of burying my other board, the card that I'm doing. So this one, I think we'll do a little lace topper, and what we'll do is I've still got this lace, so I will just reach up for the Beacon 3-in-1, and we'll make a little tab like we did for the others with that, because it's got some nice gold in it. Very pretty. It's quite old, I think this is. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball, wait for that to go down. And once you've got it on, you can then check where the position is. Also, you want a bit down here. Yeah, so I think I got carried away with making tabs on the side of journal cards. I was quite pleased with my idea of making a template and using it. And then drawing round was the next step, the next stage. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to go around this. And it's possible that, you know, whatever happens to this altered book, we'll probably need a bit of gluing around. So we've got a nice stencil back and there, a lovely front. So that's that one. Okay, so, oh, I feel like I've got a cobweb on me, but I think it's glue. Just going to pin that one. I'll put the lid on that for a second. Look at those bits. Right. Okay, so now we have the third one today. So this one, okay, I'm going to do a little cluster. I've got this little dream catcher and a bit of old lace. Well, actually, yeah, that's going to go in the middle of the dream catcher. So I've had this die cut well, right from day one, really. From, I don't really know where it actually came from. I don't know if it was in a mixed pack of die cuts. I can't honestly remember, but I just thought it looked lovely on here. So I've used some scraps from a page that we used to cover the pocket that this is going into. Let's just check the direction of this pocket. So it's going to go into here, so make sure that the tab's on that side. So I need to turn that over anyway, otherwise I'm going to make it on the wrong side. So I'm going to have this, and this is out of that lovely little book. I'll just get it in case you haven't seen it. Very, very pretty little book it is, and it's called The Naming of Flowers by Anne Halpin. And it's absolutely, I mean, I've taken it apart mainly, but you can see all the gorgeous flowers in it. And they're named, and there's a little bit about each one, but they're just lovely for using, you know, in your collages and everything. Look at that sunflower. Morning Glory, Crane's Bill, Hypericum, Foxglove. That one is, I haven't used the foxglove, so it's in here somewhere. So I'm using the bellflower, that's the one that I've taken out. So you've got Cupid's dart there. Anyway, and cornflowers. So it's a very, very pretty little book. I highly recommend it, and not a lot of money. I think it's only a couple of pounds, but it's a gorgeous little book. So underneath here, I mean, look how pretty that is, and these end plates are pretty. You know, that would make a nice book cover for a little journal. Very nice. Anyway, I've taken that from there, and I've taken some scraps of the page that it's going into, and just some bits of music paper, some scraps of another page we've used, and these are more of the fabric scraps from that lady who I'll Etsy shop, who I will link below. So I'm going to do a little bright, rough and ready little cluster, really, to go on here. I think I might have that way round. And then this one is a little tiny piece of sequins with a little bit of green netting still attached to it, so I thought that would be quite nice. So the netting comes off and we can kind of have that sticking out there. So let's just sew that quickly. So I have knotted the end of this cotton, so I won't go into the back. I kind of go halfway in to hide the knot, and then I'm literally just doing this in there and some small little stitches, because I don't want big pieces of cotton showing on the top. So just going small stitches in amongst those sequins, and doesn't need to have a huge amount of stitching. And this needle already had this cotton still threaded in it, so I just thought I'd use it for this because it's quite a perfect amount, really. So everything's caught. So on the back it's not very nice, but we're going to glue that to the page, because on the back it's just a random series of little running stitches, but I'm not expecting anyone to see that, so not too worried about it. Let's see, where are we now? Let's go in there again and check we've got everything in. Yep. So we will run it through underneath the sequins and go the other side here. Put another one over here, like so. I think that's perfectly enough. So if I come back up where I was and then just run it through there, so we've got a piece of thread catching this side like that. I just happen to have white thread on this needle still, so I thought I'd just use it. Okay, it's fraying a bit, but that's fine, we can sort that out. So okay, that's gone through there, and we'll just re-thread this needle if we can with gluey fingers. I hope you can't see my head. Oh, very gluey fingers. which I don't like the feel of. Oh, I wish I hadn't taken it out of the needle now. Oh gosh. Nope. I'll try once more and then I may have to put you on pause. So I'm sure. Right, just putting on pause. Hold on. Hi everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. It took me a bit of time to actually thread it. And I was on the verge of getting my needle threader out. But I'm not very good at using those, so I don't know if that would have made matters easier or worse. So it's better that I did it off camera, really, to be honest. And having extremely gluey fingers didn't help matters. Right, just ink round everything quickly apart from this. So there it is, we finished that little cluster, which I thought was very pretty. So now I'm going to stencil the front and back like I did with everything else. I've got another piece of test paper, so I'm just going to ink round this card first, and I must remember which side the tab must be on. It's easy to forget when you're in the middle of doing something, you know, with it, decorating it and all of that, and you keep turning it over, especially when you're distressing it. So we're going to just double check before we start decorating it and everything, but we'll just stencil this very quickly anyway. So I'm just going to turn it over. I don't like the feel of it actually. So it definitely needs a wash. So I'm just using Tim Holtz Flourish stencil. Okay. Oof. To the tab. I'm hoping that this is the back. Oh, well, if it's not, well, I didn't check, did I? I think it's the right. I think this is the right side actually. Because yeah, it's got to go in there, so that's fine. I just looked at the book, it's behind me. Okay, so that's we've just done the front, so try and make it a bit lighter now, the back. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So I'm just stroking it really. So when I rub round and round, that's when it gets heavier. Right, I like that. Oof. Yucky yuck. Let's put that away. And can't wait to wash my hands. Okay, so we want it this way round. Which, just double check again. So this is the pocket. It's going into here like this. Okay. And this is now going to be stuck onto here. And you can see an imprint of this on the back. But I don't mind that actually. I like it. So I think as this is slightly, not glossy, but it's slightly, we will use the art glitter. Oh, you know what? I've done it again. I'm getting carried away. I'm annoyed with myself now. So I wanted. Okay, let's leave it for a minute. So I wanted this. I know I wanted this down here. That is. I'm just so annoyed with myself. I keep forgetting to check before I start gluing. What's the matter with me actually? Overexcited. I'm gonna have to pretend this is the front now so I can just check how I wanted it. So I wanted it like that, and I wanted not sure if that's the right way. I think I wanted it that way up, like there. Okay. And then I wanted, sort of wanted that, I think, up here. Oof. Yes, I think it's going to go along here like this. And then this was going to go, no, this one is there. Okay, and then this one is down here. So this was going to be down here, like this. Right, okay. Down. I don't know why I did that again. So, idiot. I am an idiot. Now, which way did I say? This way, didn't I? So I'm going to put it there, like that. Okay, now I have to re-glue it. Hope that doesn't leave bumps. So I want it just going to shake this bit of paper into the bin. Definitely need a new sponge for next time. I say? I said right, yes, no. I can't remember now which way round. I think I kind of wanted it like that. Okay, we can trim off the edges afterwards. Okay. And then I wanted this kind of down here. Maybe cut a bit of this down. I don't want that whole flower head to be completely covered with the lace. I just want it poking through, so need the beacon 3-in-1 for this. Had it on the wrong way round. So very fiddly to glue, especially when you've got gluey fingers as well. I think that should be enough. Oh, it's sticking to me. So need to get a new dry wipe out. So I wanted it like that so you can just see the flowers underneath, and then I wanted, it stuck itself to the glue, just put the lid on that, otherwise it come out. When I wanted it kind of in the middle there, this is quite a big gem, so like that. And then this little cluster I decided to put down here, so kind of like that. and then I've got a little label which I thought maybe could go there. We'll cut the corners, so I just do that over the bin. The lid on this, and I kind of wanted it down here, there. It's just a tiny little one of Tracy Fox's labels with just a formula written on it, really. An area equals something squared over something. So I just thought that would be nice to add in there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want that now or not. See whether that would actually look better on this last scrap of lace. Well, that's quite nice actually. I think I'm going to put that bit of, I always decide this when I've capped the glue. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to just dab gently over this and not put too much on, like so. That away, and then that can sit there like that. So that one's got quite a bit of different mediums on it, really. I think the trouble is with my ink pads, I do this, just cut that off. I have a tendency to keep going back round things, and they're kind of still, it's like dry, so you could just see there it's all like that. But it's because there's probably still ink on it, I like to think. So let's get rid of that. Throw that away now, I don't want it. Right. So that is that. So these are the ones we've made today, and next episode is going to be covering pages again, and I actually can sort of see the light at the end of the tunnel. So they're all different, but that's what I like. I just love it. I love the difference of the different things, you know, the way they've turned out. And I really do like this type of crafting. Anything goes type of crafting, that's what I like. I think that's kind of going to be the way I am in future, you know. Right, oh, throwing that away now as well. Look at my hands. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you like these cards. So I will show you them in situ in the book next time. I'll let them dry first. So I think that's it for today. So take care everyone, and I look forward to seeing you again soon, and thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate all my subscribers. I really do. Thank you so much. And if you're not a subscriber and you've just happened upon my channel, it would be great if you do do a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, because you know we're doing all sorts of different things, and we're on a journey really of, you know, experimentation. Anyway, I look forward to all of you joining me, and you know, hopefully somebody's been listening and watching this. Thank you. Bye bye.